But it's hard to get through to the general public what's happening, because they all do believe they're really on top. They live in countries with the most news casters, radio stations, television stations that ever existed. And of course, they truly believe that the media is there to do the reasoning for them. That's what Brzezinski said in his book, Between Two Ages, that the public depend on the media to do their reasoning and their thinking for them. And it's interesting because, you see, the previous generations up to World War II were very suspicious of the media. If you read a lot of old books and so on, they knew what it was all about. They knew that private corporations would always spin the news, select the news even, and omit other news to keep you, left wing, right wing, whatever it happened to be at the time. So it's amazing the job they pulled across the whole world by giving us sort of daddy figures that you grew up with, and they never seem to die. They're always sitting in that chair after 50 facelifts, because, you see, that is daddy to you. I mean, he's got a nice voice, they look you straight in the eye, apparently, and you don't see the dummy board that he's reading, and he appears to be awfully sincere, and all the media gives awards to him, so he must be awfully good. And so they're setting you up, you see, to truly believe everything that comes out their mouths. And every country has their own Dan Rather type character. That's how it's done. And yet, you go back into 1923, and the man who designed and worked with all presidents, a whole bunch of presidents, one after another, a man who helped design the League of Nations and attended the first conference with Wilson at the age of 23, who was already an expert, must have been taught since the age of 5 probably, for this special task in life. It was Bernays, and he said this in his own book. This is the guy who gave you the consumer society, taught women to smoke and drink beer and behave rather raunchily, we shall say. He said, invisible power is now in control of every aspect of American life. Democracy is only a front for skillful wire pulling. Tricks, the new sciences of mental manipulation, could place at the disposal of politicians and policy people for a price. And that's already happened too. And getting back to Brzezinski, he said, now the public really expect the media to do the reasoning for them. So that's how simple it is. We've all been puffed up, you see. Oh, we're so intelligent. We're first world countries. And meanwhile, for many generations, they've taught you a lot of nonsense. We're actually pretty stupid. We're far stupider than a lot of people in Africa. They've had to be streetwise just to survive. But once you get a bit of the good life that's now getting taken away from you, you'll still believe in the fiction that your government is there for you. What a great trick, isn't it? So simple in such a short span of time.